kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the right. It's complete.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. 3rd down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete in the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're working that left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They'll try the right side. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays, defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting 1st downs. Got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold them to a field goal.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Right back to the well. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Power football with the run. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the score scoreboard remains the same. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. The sweet feet buy a little time. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Auburn is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hicks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right there.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Luna. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Inside 10 seconds to go, and the half clock reads 9. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime. They couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking to move it through the air. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
As a Defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you. You start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your second sack. It's only the third quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Snap it to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 45 on his way. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw. Finds a tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They move the tight end all over. To the ground with the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Penn State 14, Iowa 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go.
Nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays. But when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game. And what a great job bringing the wood.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the single back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Turns it loose. He's got it inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Finally, now the fans can get a little bit excited. This offense hasn't done anything. 0 points in the game. Finally completes the big pass down the field, makes the big gain.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great indication. Cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys who like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Hawkeyes will keep this drive going.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. We reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid